What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Alex Cuesta Show. Thanks for being here. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get right down to it. I have a Zero Hedge article here. Vance says Trump won't issue pardons for violent January 6th defendants. Let's get to reading right here. Vice President-Elect JD Vance said on January 12th that individuals who were violent during the U.S. Capitol breach on January 6th, quote, obviously, unquote, should not be pardoned. President-elect Donald Trump has vowed to use his clemency power for people who have been charged in connection to the incident over the past 4 years. So, what we're seeing and what a lot of conservatives are seeing is this seems to be a shift from what Trump had been promising on the campaign trail, Vance had been talking about. So let's continue with the article here. In bold right here, those who, quote, protested peacefully, unquote, on January 6th should receive a pardon, Vance told Fox News. He added that there is also a, quote, little bit of gray area, unquote, in some of those cases. Here's JD Vance talking. I think it's very simple, Vance elaborated. If you protested peacefully on January 6th and you've had Attorney General Merrick Garland's Department of Justice treat you like a gang member, you should be pardoned. If you committed violence on that day, obviously you shouldn't be pardoned. And again, a lot of people are seeing that as a disconnect from what Donald Trump had promised. And we'll see how it goes down because Donald Trump has said multiple times, a lot of the times, that he's going to take it on a case by case basis. But there's been a lot of conservatives, people on the right, whether it's podcasters or people writing articles, journalists, that believe that the J6 prisoners have been unfairly treated. They've been held in solitary, whether they're violent or not, and that there should be a blanket pardon because this was a political persecution. Let's keep going. More than 1,500 people have been charged with federal crimes in connection to the Capitol breach, according to records from the Department of Justice. A number of people were charged with misdemeanor offenses for entering the Capitol in an unauthorized manner, while some were charged with felonies. Leaders of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys groups were convicted of seditious conspiracy for what prosecutors described as plots to use violence to stop the peaceful transfer of power from Trump to then President-elect Joe Biden, which we do know that Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, was not even at the Capitol on J6. And those are the type of people that he should be pardoning 100%. Vance said on January 12th that he believes that a lot of people have been prosecuted unfairly over the past several years. Here's rectify that. Vance said, we're very much committed to seeing the equal administration of law. Also, in the morning of January 12th, Vance responded to critics on social media who said that his comments to Fox News didn't go far enough, with some saying that all January 6th defendants should be pardoned, which again is something that I said has been echoed over and over and over in the conservative space. Vance quoted right here, I've been defending these guys for years, Vance wrote on social media platform X. The president said he'll be looking at each case, which President Trump has said before. And he puts in parentheses, and me saying the same parentheses is not some walkback. I assure you, we care about the people unjustly locked up. Yes, that includes people provoked, and it includes people who got a garbage trial. That comment came in response to a prominent conservative social media account statement on January 12th that new footage has been shown cops shooting innocent J6 prisoners, and Vance goes on Fox News and tells the world that only nonviolent protesters should get pardoned. Better rethink what you just said, JD. And that is coming over here from the Hodge twins. The Hodge twins are obviously, here, let me share this right here. The Hodge twins are obviously influential people. Again, right here, this is what they said. And this is from Investigate J6, which is another, Twitter handle that has been looking at all the stuff in J6 going on. So this is the video in question. So this is what he's got going on. So let's continue with the article. Boom. Vance noted that he donated to January 6th political prisoner fund and was criticized over during his run for Ohio Senate seat. In a wide-ranging news conference last week at Florida's Mar-a-Lago residence, Trump suggested he would initiate major pardons for individuals arrested in the aftermath of January 6th. A reporter asked him, quote, you said on your first day of office you were going to pardon January 6th defendants. Are you planning to pardon those who were charged with violent crimes? And here's Trump talking. Well, we're looking at it, and we have other people in there, Trump said, adding that people that didn't even walk into the building are in jail right now. We'll be looking at the whole thing, but I'll be making major pardons. Yes, he added. The president-elect has said on multiple occasions that he would carry out the pardons quickly after he is sworn into office on January 6th. So that is the article right there. Now, I can understand why there are people who have problems with the things that JD Vance said right there. Because it seems like on the campaign trail that we were sold that the J6 prisoners were going to get a blanket pardon, that it didn't matter. At times in the rhetoric and language, it didn't matter whether or not people were violent, what they were charged with, because what we've seen is that so many people have been charged. And a lot of it has been nonsense and has been raised to levels that it shouldn't be raised to because it has been a politically charged thing. People are hoping that Donald Trump and JD Vance will go in there and make sure to release these people. Again, a lot of people want the ones that were even violent released because they see this as a political persecution. And these were people that were going there mostly to support Donald Trump. Okay. Some of them were there to cause mischief. That's what I believe. And I think some of them were there weren't even Trump supporters at all. I don't think they were on the right at all, but there's a lot more investigating to be done to that. There's a lot more questions as whether or not there were feds there instigating. And it seems that some of the answers that Christopher Wray has given and other intelligence officials have given over the last few years when they've been questioned about that seems to be the situation that there are people that are there who are feds trying to instigate. So they need to do their research. They need to get to the bottom of this and they need to see, okay, this person was violent. Who are they? What happened? And really get to the bottom of this. And they need to have committees that are launched, which I think they're going to do into the J6 select committee, because that was obviously not on the straight and narrow. And the Republicans that they allowed on there weren't real Republicans. So that's that article. I appreciate everyone for watching the video. Hopefully you like what you saw. If you did, don't forget to go on the YouTube and smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll be back with some more coming up soon. See you later, y'all.